Taunton, Massachusetts. The prosecution and the defense painted starkly contrasting pictures Tuesday of a Massachusetts woman charged with manslaughter for allegedly encouraging her boyfriend through text messages to kill himself. Michelle Carter, 20, played of and sick GAME and with the life of Conrad Roy. 3 Prosecutor Mary Claire Flynn said in opening statements at CARTER and APO's jury waived trial in juvenile court in Taunton. Carter took the stand Monday and waived her right to a jury trial, and Judge Lawrence Moniz will decide her guilt or innocence, CBS Boston reports. Criminal defense attorney Patrick Donovan called the decision of and gutsy move. And he told CBS Boston it was likely made because a judge could be less influenced by some of the appalling details of the case than a jury. In dozens of text messages and telephone calls, she repeatedly urged Roy to kill himself as he sat in his pickup in the parking lot of a Fairhaven store in July 2014 as the truck filled with carbon monoxide. At one point she told him to and get back and after he exited the truck, Flynn said. Carter, who never called authorities or ROY and APO's parents as he died, wanted the sympathy and attention that came with being the and grieving girlfriend and Flynn said. But CARTER and APO's attorney, Joseph Cataldo, said Roy, 18, was depressed after his parents and APO's divorce, was physically and verbally abused by family members, and had long thought of suicide, even researching suicide methods online. The couple met in Florida in 2012 but had only seen each other in person a handful of times, even though they lived just 35 miles apart in southeastern Massachusetts, Roy in Mattapoisett and Carter in Plainville. They communicated mostly through text messages and phone calls, and it was Carter who urged Roy to seek professional help, Cataldo said. And Conrad Roy was on this path to take his own life for years and he said. And it was Conrad Roy and APO's idea to take his own life, it was not Michelle's CARTER and APO's idea. This was a suicide, a sad and tragic suicide, but not a homicide. And Carter had her own mental health struggles and was taking medications that may have clouded her judgment, he said. The case is being tried without a jury in juvenile court because Carter was 17 when Roy killed himself. Court proceedings are open because she was charged as a juvenile offender, which makes her subject to adult punishment if convicted.